Hello. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
My hair's flat.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Rachel, and this is Becca, and today is Vlog Talk time, and we're talking about the worst restaurant experiences that we've had, or just bad places to eat all around. It doesn't necessarily have to be the service. It could be the establishment's aesthetics. It could be service. It could be food taste.
Now, food is something we're very passionate about here, so we're going to have some strong opinions. Now, and most of my opinions have absolutely nothing to do with the food and the actual environment.
Yes.
Because I'm not a picky eater, but in general, if I don't like the experience, it's because the waitstaff was terrible, or it took forever, or it's like, oh, I'm going to catch something from this.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, this will be, how many do you have total?
I have 9, but I'm thinking
I
of
have
10.
8 now.
Yeah, okay.
Do you want a pen? I don't have
No.
one. I thought I was, can you remember it?
Yeah, I can remember
There's
it.
a pen behind you?
I can remember it.
Okay. All right. My first one, and most of these are like local, so you can look them up if you want to.
Yeah.
My first one is Michael's Pizza Cottage. It's technically, I think, in Jeff City, but it's like right on the border of Morristown. And it's not the pizza, because I order and eat the pizza all the time.
I've never had
But
their
you
pizza.
have to go in there with blinders on, because the establishment is disgusting. Now, their health score is fine, which makes me think that they're paying the dude off.
Yeah.
But I have some pictures, because I want to show you guys some pictures and like maybe a couple of reviews, like just one of each from these restaurants. So I'm going to switch the cameras. Oh, God, Becca showed me how to do this.
3.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it.
There you go. So this right here is the outside, the aesthetics
I've never been here, but now I want to.
of the Michael's Pizza Cottage. Now, over here, I'm going to scroll.
Can we see the pizza?
This is what we're working with.
Okay.
This.
Now,
Okay.
I have to say, that's not super alarming to me.
It's pretty bad when you go in there, because usually there's this looks like a decent. Now,
Let's see the pizza. Oh, I'm so hungry right now.
Look.
That looks so good.
So the pizza itself,
What kind of pizza do you get there?
I like pepperoni and sausage.
Okay.
So like here's the kitchen.
Okay.
Here's the back where look at this cheesy bread. Like it's very look
I'm starving.
the plant. Here's where you order and pick up your food. They hand it to you through this door.
I don't know, Rach. I'm not deterred.
Look. It's very good pizza. You have to go in there and just not
look. Yeah.
Don't look, because
Are those old Taco Bell tables?
Probably.
And chairs? I think they are. I think those are the ones that were in the
Look.
West End Taco Bell. That's hysterical.
But here's what we're working with.
Okay, I like it.
It's really, look how. Yeah.
Now I'll have
Right
to try
now, right here, if you can see my mouse, there's currently a big RV where the old owners used to live.
Oh.
Really, a really quick commute. You know, like the commute.
They
to
can
work.
nap when they're slow.
Yeah, if they have they put a
lull
sign on
in.
the door, just knock on the RV.
Yeah, we're napping.
We're napping. So that's my first one. Again,
I like it.
the pizza is high dollar too. We always get like a large pizza. They're not cheap. They are good.
Okay.
You just can't go. You can't look.
Number 1 on mine, I think you might have on your list.
Is what now?
Golden Dragon.
Yes.
So Golden Dragon here, and we'll have to take a picture. Can you look for the picture so that they can see what it looks like?
I have the screenshot of our news
Food
saying
for
that
thought,
it was the
yes.
worst health.
Go ahead and pull it up.
Here we
So we have this local-ish news anchor who does a segment called Food for Thought, and they talk about the health score and what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And Golden Dragon is a frequenter to this segment.
Like every other.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, bad health scores. And it's a Chinese buffet.
Yeah.
And can you look for a picture of the actual building?
Yes.
Because it kind of looks
here's
like
the
throw up.
building.
Yes. Look at it.
Here's
it's
the
even worse in
building.
person.
Guys, it's like right down the
Yeah.
road from us.
It's even worse in person. Now, they have like every type of food that you could think of. And
Let me see. Look, here's one of the buffets.
Yeah.
Look at this.
What they-
Here's like the room.
What they get docked for a lot is having their crab legs thawing in the sink. Like, apparently it's like in their utility sink and they just leave it there
Yeah.
or something. I don't know. The funny part about all of this
Here's the
is
place.
every time I go would be on a Sunday afternoon, and my brother-in-law and my husband have begged me to go, and I get diarrhea every single time.
no.
I mean, I've never been and not gotten diarrhea. And so I have said that I'm just not going anymore. But Mark, Anna's husband, begs. He loves the Golden Dragon. He begs to go there.
I've been giving him a little slideshow of the food.
Yeah.
They have some sushi.
What do you have to say about the Golden Dragon?
So I hope none of my family's watching because they disapprove. But I go to the Golden Dragon with my sister Sarah. Now again,
Of course you all do.
Blinders on.
Their pudding is good.
Their pudding is good. Their ice cream is good. They have like an ice cream. There are some things on the bar like you walk up and you're like, that is like Salmonella City. Like you can't. I go for like specific things. Growing up, there was this place called. Oh my God! No, what was it called? I'll remember later tonight or when I'm in the shower tomorrow. I'll be so mad. But we used to go there all the time with Mom, and they had these rolled fried scallops, and me and Sarah would just pile them on a plate and just eat them. So they have them there. So we go and eat that. I eat the lo mein and some sushi, but not like raw sushi, like a California roll.
Yeah.
And that's what I eat. Like I don't branch out to the stuff that looks sketchy.
The duck on a stick is my particular favorite. No, I'll eat it. It's good.
But you have to be so careful, honestly, because
You're going to end up with diarrhea, though.
The health score is so low. You just go like the booths that we sat in. I had to get out sideways because they were so ripped up. The foam was coming out of the seat. I looked over, and I guess like a larger party had left, like maybe 12 or 15 people, like in the back room. They like swept stuff up. Now this is a story straight from my mother. We were there one time. And all together, Mom, this is why I can't tell my family because Mom never goes anymore.
Yes.
Because we were sitting there eating, and Mom visibly, I told you this, with her eyes, saw a couple get up and leave, and like what do you call them? Like the busboys, they were coming up to clear the table, and she saw a busboy take the lady's sweet tea that she had drank out of and pour it back in the pitcher, and set it back where servers were going to come and get the pitcher and fill other people's sweet tea. She saw that with her eyeballs, Mom did. She saw it. And then she was like, kids, fill your pockets with the fried scallops and we're getting out of here. And Mom had never went back. Never went back. When me and Sarah made the plan to go the first time, we were like all secretive about it. Like we were going like buying drugs. We were like, don't tell anybody. No one can know where we are. Turn the location off on your phone. Like we couldn't. Oh man. Okay, you have more than me, so you go again.
Okay. Is mine...
Don't look.
It's on yours too.
Is it?
Yeah. So we'll talk about it together.
Yeah.
Golden Corral, which is a chain around here, but ours in particular is a bit sketchy, I have to be honest, which is confusing to me because you get an interesting crowd of people there, and it's expensive.
It is expensive.
It's expensive.
It's like what, $15, $16 if you go for dinner time.
Right. So I'm surprised at the caliber of people that are there. But I'm going to let you tell the story of why I really can't go back. Wayne loves Wayne and Mark, again, they love buffets. And they love the Golden Corral. No, but you're the one who told me.
What do you mean? What did I tell you?
The worker that lived in his car.
Oh my God. Okay. I can't divulge names or anything.
Right.
These are state official people.
Yeah.
So my mom works for TWRA, which is the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency. And you can be a wildlife officer, which if you didn't know, they have actually more jurisdiction than cops sometimes because they don't need a warrant to go in your house or in your vehicle. They don't need it. If they think that you have like a deer that you didn't report or, a beaver you didn't tag or something, they could just be like, open your door, and you legally have to.
Yeah.
So they were just kind of patrolling, and they saw this sketchy van parked in this parking lot next to a boat ramp.
Was it a van? I thought it was a white Cadillac, like an old one.
One of those with like the curtains on the windows?
Yes.
Yeah. Is that what it was?
I think
like
so.
With
Anyway.
I didn't see the vehicle, but it was just a sketchy looking vehicle, like the one that you could potentially live in, with the curtains on the windows, the whole night. So they're like, it's like 8 p.m. This is a boat ramp. These people, whoever this is, should be there.
Yeah.
So they pull in. It's two men officers, and they go and they knock on the door. The guy's already like agitated. Get away, get out of here. They don't know. And they knock on the door and they're like, Tennessee Wildlife, like this is officers, open up. So the dude opens the door. Well, he's got like underwear on and like a tank top, right? And they're like, hey, buddy.
And just crap all in this car.
Crap. Like they were like peeking around and it was just like trash.
Everywhere.
Trash. They said the smell, like they just had to take a minute, this like just curled the hairs, you know what I'm saying? So they're like, hey buddy, like you can't be here. What are you doing here? Their tags were from like out of state. So that was another reason they stopped. They're like this weird van, out of state tags. And he said, well, I'm from such and such, and I just recently moved down here, and I ain't got a place to live, so I just live out of my car here. And one of the officers is, of course, being attentive to this man and being like, well, I understand that, buddy, but you can't be here, like, you got to go somewhere else. And the other officer was, like, kind of scoping the place out and noticed over next to the vehicle, it was parked next to, like, it's like a parking lot and next to the grass.
Yeah.
So over in the grass, he noticed something, like, in between, like, the grass and the pavement. It was a pile of human feces. He pooped over there. So the officer was like, excuse me, sir. And then the other officer kind of honed in on it. He says, is this feces? And the guy goes, where do you expect me to go to the bathroom? Something like that. I can't, when I go number 2, I got to go out here. Where else you want me to go? And the dude said, one of the officers said, sir, you cannot poop out here basically on the pavement next to your van. Pick it up. And the guy goes, I ain't picking up that, And the officer says, you will pick that up. And they made him like get a piece of trash from his car, pick up his own feces and throw it away. And they escorted him out of the parking lot. But before they did, they said, since you moved here, like what business do you have here? What are you doing here? Well, I got me a job here, so that's why I moved down. I'm staying a while. I'm about to go in for my shift later on this afternoon. Well, where do you work? Golden Corral. He worked at Golden Corral.
And I haven't been back since.
But we've been looking for the car.
I've been looking for the car. This begs the question, though, because I get hard times. I mean,
Of
I've
course.
never personally been like that, but I understand that things like that.
You've never pooped outside of your car?
No. Why would you not poop into like a Walmart bag? Tie it up, throw it away. Like, I understand, but I'm just imagining this guy like hovering over the asphalt, I can't.
No. And I have one review that I want to show you guys from our Golden Corral. Paying before you eat is bad enough. Then you're greeted with filth as you walk in. The carpeted dining areas are sickening, and all of the plastic dishes were cracked and still wet and had pieces of food on them. The flatware was the same. Toilets loose from the floor and leaking and filthy in the women's restroom. Nasty smell in salad area. Food bland. I don't know what steam tables mean. I don't know, but
maybe street tables.
More filth. Everywhere filth. Worst experience ever for $32. For what? What the heck was I thinking? I'll never go back. The last sentence is my favorite.
Total dumpster.
Now, to be fair, I've scoured lots of reviews. This was from many years ago.
From 2015.
But nothing has changed. In fact, this was well before COVID. We have to keep that in mind. So I would say things have escalated downward, but nasty.
Anyway.
Nasty.
Do you all have a Golden Corral where you are? Do you like it? Is your experience different? Now, Morristown, I have to say, Morristown has a tendency to just ruin everything.
Be horrible.
Ruin everything. I don't know. It's so annoying.
Now, my late mama, Jerry, she loved the Golden Corral. She thought it was like cream of the crop, best thing. So whenever my extended family would come in from Georgia, that's where she wanted to like meet up and celebrate. That's where we had many Thanksgiving dinners and Christmas celebrations with the Golden Corral because my mama and Jerry loved the variety. Like everybody could get what they wanted, which everybody got salmonella or food poisoning, but she loved it, but it was nasty. So we both had Golden Corral on here. Another one is called Carnival Cafe. Now this is in Rogersville.
I've never heard of a lot of these.
It's at like a shack. Okay, this is a picture of it, Becca. I'll show the people too. This is a picture of the Carnival Cafe.
Oh.
And I'll switch over because just some of the pictures of the inside. So this is the outside. There's no signage from the road, nothing at all. You have to basically find the place and pull in and then be like, oh, does that say Carnival Cafe? Yeah, okay. And like the food looks good, okay? The food looks decent. Here's like a big burger here. I don't even know what these are. That looks horrible. But it's just like, this is the inside. Again, it's just kind of run down, kind of sketchy. It's a place I didn't feel particularly safe walking into. And then me and my Mama B were the only ones here. We were it. And the guy, there was only seeming to be one fella that worked there. And he, unfortunately, was like staring at us the whole time. Like, you know how if you're alone in a place anyways, you feel like you're kind of, all eyes are on you. Well, this dude was quite literally like watching us take a bite of our stuff from like behind the counter, but still creepy. And I just didn't, I was like ready to just get out of there. And I remember the prices again being steep.
Really?
Steep prices for what? For what?
Total dumpster.
Total dumpster.
I have two, and I might kind of do these together. Don Panchos and La Tienda Primavera. Now, it's like authentic Mexican food. The food is good.
Yeah, okay.
The food is very good.
Looks like Michael's Pizza Cottage again.
I mean,
good food.
Amazing food. The atmosphere is quite interesting. One of them, the bathroom alone, I'm like, there's like holes everywhere. It's sort of like the toilet does it. Like, it's like when you go in, you can see like into the floor from the base of the toilet, and like it's so small that you can't like really open it, and like the lock is weird on it. It's Anna's favorite place to go. She loves it so much because they have a salsa bar up there, which is really nice. Their salsa is really good. My only complaint with them is that I hate cilantro. I cannot stand it. And I always ask for no cilantro. And they always pack the cilantro in my burrito. And so I have to pick it out, and it's teeny tiny pieces. But the food, like if you can get past that, is really good. And then the other one is in a grocery store, but it's in the back of the grocery store.
But they have good food too.
It's really good food. I mean, killer food. But again, it's very odd. The service is not fantastic.
There has to,
I'm so
tell me
hungry
if I'm
now.
wrong. There has to be a specific, what do you call them? The food service people that go, the inspectors.
Yeah.
There has to be certain inspectors that people pay off illegally.
Oh, I'm sure.
Here in Morristown.
Or they're just so lenient. Actually,
there has to
we
be.
used to do the hair of the inspector in Morristown. Not we.
Sheer structure.
I didn't do her hair. Yeah.
But there has to be some like under the table stuff going on, because I look around at places and I'm like, there's no way.
How are they open?
That this place is up to code, following the rules. There's just no way. No. My next point brings me back to Rogersville, Tennessee. It's a quaint little town. If you haven't
I've never been there either, but I do want to try it.
And this is the Golden Dairy. Now, again,
can we just pause?
Yes.
We have 3 or 4 on our list with golden in it. So I'm just gonna say
Gold Corral, Golden
maybe
Dragon,
don't curse
Golden Dairy.
yourself with the golden
If
title.
you're trying to start it, go silver.
Yeah.
Silver Dairy.
Bronze.
Or just kind of ixnay on the color.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
No, it's fine. It's in Rogersville. Food is killer. Their burgers are amazing. Their onion rings, my mouth waters thinking about their onion rings. Their fries are good. They have the best ice cream ever, and you can get this thing called a banana wheel. It's vanilla ice cream with this, it's like a syrup, but it's like pecans that have sat in the syrup, so they're like a little mushy but still crunchy.
Yeah.
And then a sliced banana all mixed up. Honestly, it is heaven in a cup. It is so good. Everything is good there, and it's a drive up. Okay, it's a drive up. You get out of your vehicle to order, and there's like 4 tables inside, but it's usually closed because it's just crap in there. But it is sketch. Look, this is Golden Dairy. Now the slogan, might I add, is right here, where it's fun to be hungry.
Oh.
That's the slogan. Can we please peep the traffic cone on top of the 5-gallon bucket? Over here's a shack that is barely going with a little picnic table here.
I love hole-in-the-wall places.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
As long as they're like, and I have no, like, just make sure it's like clean, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I have no trouble.
And so you don't go in. So again, this one's a good one to keep your blinders on, because you just take your food and get back in your car. Don't look too close.
Yeah.
Like, this is the tables and stuff inside. This is it. This is it. So you can eat in there if you want to, but you don't have to.
Oh my gosh, it's like a bus. It's tiny.
It's tiny, but they have, look at this ice cream. Oh, man. Look at him. Whoever he is, he's having a great time.
Happy.
He's having a great time eating. But I mean, their burgers and stuff are just, look at it. Oh, delicious burgers.
We should not have done this. I'm starving right now.
I'm starving too.
I would
everything
tear
is,
apart that
Everything
burger.
is so good. But the Golden Dairy, it's sketch. It's sketch. The hours also. One thing I have to talk about is places that are sketchy. I've noticed they also have the weirdest hours ever.
Yeah.
Like it's like 2 to 5 on Monday and Wednesday, and then 12 to 1 on. I mean, it's just super weird hours. But.
My next one is Applebee's. Now,
Okay.
Applebee's was one of Morristown's first chain
Yes,
larger.
it was.
Basically the only place to go forever, and it needs an update so bad. So our local Applebee's, and I think a lot of Applebee's will do pancake breakfast where the school can come in and they serve the pancakes, and I don't know if they cook it or if they have. I think they have a cook, and then everything else is the drinks and everything, and there's syrup everywhere after that, and I feel like that has ruined our Applebee's because every table in Applebee's, no matter
sticky.
how much
Underneath,
they clean it, is
on the
sticky
side.
everywhere. It's like they need to refinish them or something.
Yeah.
They've cleaned them so much
Yeah.
they're gummy. It is so disgusting, and I can't get past that because I do love the Oriental chicken salad at Applebee's with the yummy
But you're
dressing.
a texture.
Cannot.
You're a texture
I
person.
cannot. And it's so dark in there.
It is.
It's weird.
I have never had a great meal at Applebee's.
No.
Personally, I haven't.
I used to love their quesadilla. I would get it all the time, but they changed it.
See, that's what happens. You fall in love with something, they change it.
It's
Now it's one of the lower, newer is Texas Roadhouse, Olive Garden. We're getting a brand new Cheddar's. It's not even open yet.
so
I'm
excited.
so excited
Yeah.
for Cheddar's. I think we're gonna Panda Express down.
yes. And this other place I've never heard of. It's a chicken something. I can't remember the name of
I
it.
love chicken. But it was new, and now it's
I was a kid when it opened up.
could be
yeah.
going out of business. Applebee's.
But it's always packed. It is always packed. You always have
You
to
know
wait
why?
to get
Because
into
they
it.
have the all you can eat.
And happy hours
And
in the
happy
bar.
hours,
And then
yes.
they do.
That's why they're in business. Is
Yeah.
those happy hours and the
Yeah.
all you can eat specials. It has to be.
Yeah.
I don't know how O'Charlie's is still in business. Just because lack of people, and then through COVID,
You can always get in there. You never have to wait.
you never have to wait. But the problem is, you go in there and you're like, oh, no one's here. But if there's more than 15 people in the restaurant, they don't have enough servers, so it looks empty. But you walk in, there's oh, we have 10 minute
to wait
wait
forever,
and you
yeah.
look at 75 tables open, they're we have no servers to cover it, which is super sad.
I'm
But
interested
no one
to know
wants
if this is the
work.
case everywhere, if it's just in Morristown.
Is it just the more?
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know. Okay, my next one is controversial because it's a huge chain. It's a huge chain. I hate Burger King.
Oh.
I never go. Everything is gross. I've never had a good meal there. I think the Whoppers taste nasty.
I love a
their
Whopper.
onion rings are fine, but their fries, blah.
I like Burger King. I don't eat there a lot because honestly, I think our Burger Kings are just employed by meth addicts. Honestly.
Because again, just like Becca said, it could just be here in town that these places are bad. But Burger King is one of them where I'm just...
When my stomach doesn't feel great, but I'm feeling like I need some food, there's nothing better to me than a Whopper with ketchup and mustard only. That's it. Just
Really?
ketchup and
No
mustard.
cheese
No,
either?
just ketchup and mustard on a Whopper. It's my favorite thing when my stomach doesn't feel amazing.
You would... Really?
I know it's weird. It's weird, but I do also enjoy a Pal's burger.
I love
A
a Pal's burger.
I'm going to have to go eat after this.
I have to go to Walmart too and shop.
Oh, that's never good.
I'm gonna have to.
That's never good.
Blinders,
Yeah.
I know.
Margaritaville.
I've never been.
I'm not a fan. Now, we went to one in, Myrtle Beach. Was there one in Myrtle Beach?
Yes, there is.
It's okay. The atmosphere is really fun. The one at the island in Pigeon Forge, if you ever come to Pigeon Forge, it's a fantastic place to
All
vacation.
around.
But
Yeah.
the Margaritaville there, the food was just sort of blah, and it's very overpriced for what you're getting, and the atmosphere is not as fun as the Margaritaville in South Carolina. So I was very disappointed with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, right next to Margaritaville is Paula Deen's.
Highly recommend.
So if you go to Pigeon Forge and you're right there in the area, which, by the way, there's about 1 billion restaurants you can choose
So
from.
many. Paula Deen's is one that I would do, though.
Okay.
Everything has 1,000 pounds of butter in it. It's amazing.
That's
it's
what you
delicious.
want,
Yes.
especially when you're vacationing.
Yep.
Okay, my next one is another chain restaurant that I do not love. Wait, before we talk about that, right here we used to have a No Way Jose's. I went twice. Both times were absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Oh, I forgot about No
It
Way
already
Jose's.
came and gone.
It
Like
was not. It was not open long.
They probably spent more on the outside of the building, like the barrels pouring into it. Like, have you seen the aesthetics of this building? And it's just sitting there.
Yeah. Now
I mean,
it
it was
has
nasty.
a butcher shop in it, and they have food in there, and it's good. Circle S.
Yeah,
That's good
Circle
food.
S. Yeah,
It's good food.
Okay, Sonic. I like their ice cream and their blasts and stuff, but I've never had just like, man, I'm craving like a Sonic burger.
No.
Or that like the chicken sandwiches. I don't love the popcorn chicken. I don't love. I will go absolutely ham on a 50-cent corn dog.
I don't like the corn dogs because I don't eat corn dogs. But the Long Island conies with the chili and cheese and the onion, I'll eat that all day.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, I am like a dumpster as well. I will eat just about anything. Every place I've mentioned, I will walk into and eat happily. Every place, because we're foodies. But I don't ever, like, you know, when I am going to grab some dinner and be home, something quick, what would you like? I never
Sonic.
would ever think of a Sonic.
Now, when Wayne and I first got, well, the first 12 years that we were married, we lived on this street, and on the end of the street was a Sonic. Like, you could walk. It wasn't even a half a mile.
That's the sketchiest street in Morse.
It
Becca lived
absolutely
next to
is.
the sketchiest street
in the
in
ghetto, honestly. Seriously.
Yes.
I mean, there were shootings and drug busts and
Yes.
not like everything on that street. But you could walk to the end of it.
Sonic.
And we only did, in 12 years, we only walked one time down there. We would drive down there. But we would go down there a lot because it was so close.
Yeah.
We would drive down there all the time to eat.
Yeah.
Not that I loved it. It was just
But it
really
was
close.
super close.
Yeah.
That Sonic in particular on South Cumberland.
South Cumberland.
It's
It's a sketch
It's
area.
sketch. That Sonic in particular, my mom stopped at when we were growing up, and we had the green van that we affectionately named Rusty Top. And like if you drove only on left turns, all the interior lights would come on. Like the right sliding door didn't work, so we could only get in and out on the left.
Did you like bungee cord it together?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Like the back cup holders were filled with barbecue sauce from Joseph sitting back there and eating his McDonald's chicken nuggets and pouring barbecue sauce. And just like, you know, the van for kids. We piled up in it, and we were going to one of our friends' pools to hang out for the day. And my mom's friend, Christy Cornett, said, hey, can you bring a bag of ice? Mom was like, sure, I'll get the good pellet ice from Sonic. So we drive in, and we always call Sonic Ice meth ice now because of this guy who Mom physically watched put the ice in a bag and tie up, of course, without gloves. And he, I mean, no teeth, like the blisters all over all over him, was like barely able to keep his eyes open and like stagger around, brought us our ice. And Mom was like, please, God, don't let this be my ice. Please do not let this be my ice. And he was bringing us ice. Mom threw it away. We didn't even use ice. Mom said, I cannot give my children this meth ice. So now every time we go to Sonic and we get ice, it's meth ice.
And we're not making fun of people on drugs. Like,
no,
but it's an issue here in the South.
It's an issue here.
East Tennessee, it's bad
like
here.
Like Becca said, I understand hard times. I understand that people get in a bad way, and I understand that these people need to somehow make ends meet, and that is fine, but don't work in the food service industry. Oh, okay. You go next.
My next one you're going to disagree with. You're going to be
If
upset.
you say Taco Bell, I will cry.
No, I love Taco Bell. It's
Okay.
Taco John's.
Oh, I don't like Taco John's at all.
I thought you loved the tater tot
The
thing.
potato Olays with the cheese dip.
They're
but
disgusting.
That is the only
they're
thing
terrible.
I can eat.
They're terrible. Do y'all have a Taco John's where you are?
It's like a freaking hot nacho. It's hot nacho cheese sauce in little.
It's disgusting. It's terrible.
Hash brown rounds. Do you dip it?
No, it's terrible.
Heaven. Don't listen to her.
I went one
Their
time
meat's
as a child, twice as a child, and then like once as an adult. We got some food when Chris came.
Yes.
And I've just been disappointed every single time. Now, how can you be disappointed in a taco?
Like a soft taco.
It's just
We're talking
disappointing.
meat, cheese, and lettuce, and
It's disappointing.
It tastes, and I don't think that they have a single sauce that makes it taste better. Because I've tried all
There's
their
just like no
sauces.
flavor to
There's
it.
No
There's
flavor
something
to
special about it.
No. Now my dad loves Taco John's. He gets what's called a 6-pack and a pound. That's what it's called. Now it's for 2 to 3 people, but my papa can put it away. It's 6 soft shell tacos and a pound of potato olays with the cheese dip. 6-pack and a pound, hence the name. And he's like, hell yeah. And he will eat it. Now, I probably could eat it too. That sounds horrible, but I probably could eat it too. Yeah, 6-pack and a pound.
Yeah.
He loves 6-pack and a pound. They're great. Okay, this is my last one, and Becca's gonna be mad about it.
I am gonna be mad.
It's disgusting.
I don't
Firehouse Subs.
No, wait. I thought you were gonna put Waffle House on there.
Oh, that's my next one.
You
Did
said
I say
this was my last
Oh, I'm
one.
sorry. No, this isn't my last one. This is my next one, which is Firehouse Subs.
I love Firehouse Sub.
I think the service is bad and awkward. I don't like that the pickles are chopped up.
Pickles are chopped up.
They're chopped.
Mine gets a spear. I get a spear from Firehouse.
If you want them on your sandwich,
Oh.
they're all chopped. They're just chopped
That's
up.
weird.
I don't want chopped up bites
I
of it.
don't
I
put
want
pickles on my sandwich. I eat it by itself. That's your
I
problem.
don't need your lip up like that.
That's gross.
I want both. I'll eat both. Give me a jar of
I
pickles
love
and then
their
put pickles on
Italian
a sandwich.
sub.
I don't love the atmosphere. There's yelling. I feel very rushed. There's lots of big men in there that just want to get through the line with their extra quadruple 4XL sub and get out of there. And I had never been there, and I won't ever go back because my first time going, I was just overwhelmed and I was anxious, and the menu was overwhelming.
Didn't we go together?
That's the time I'm speaking of.
It was so good. I have no regrets, but I was wearing
Regrets.
this. I was wearing this, and remember the guy was like, "I like your overalls," and I was like, "Thanks."
I forgot that he said he liked your overalls. Be like, thank you so much for complimenting my overalls.
I don't agree.
I don't like
love
it. I
Firehouse
also, one of my pet peeves is thick sliced meat. I want my meat on my sandwich thin.
Mine wasn't thin. What did you get?
Mine was thick turkey. It was like sliced. It felt like it was a 1/4 inch thick when I
I
was
feel like you
biting
need to
into
give it another shot.
And I did
Maybe
not
call it in and just go pick it up.
like the carved turkey. I hate that. I want it thin sliced.
Yeah, I like thin.
I
I
would
like
give
shaved.
it. I would give it another shot. Also, I love a good sandwich. I have to be in the mood, but if I'm in a mood for a sandwich, I want a good.
I would eat anything right now.
Me too, Becca. Well, we should not have done this
Why
one
did
today.
we do this?
We do it on every live stream too. You guys know that though. We go live and then we talk about food and we starve ourselves to death.
Wendy's is my number 9. I knew you would feel this way. I knew you would. I feel like Wendy's is like the knockoff version of everything. Like the chicken nuggets, I'm like, they're just trying to be McDonald's.
They are.
I'm not a fan of Wendy's. And last time I went and got there, the soup or the chili weirds me out. I don't want a chunked up burger in my chili. First of all, I don't like meat in my chili, but I can get past that. But a chunk of burger in my chili, and then I got a taco salad last time, right? They didn't even give me sour cream. I can't eat a taco salad without sour cream. Their fries are disgusting. I can't. It's gross.
Are you done?
It's a knockoff of everything.
No, it's not.
What do you?
The chicken
the
nuggets.
burgers are square, Rachel. The burgers are square.
The chicken nuggets are my favorite fast food chicken nuggets ever. Ever. I would pick them over Chick-fil-A's chicken nuggets.
No,
They're my
they're
favorite
disgusting.
chicken nuggets.
They're gross.
They're-
Square burgers is not normal, Rachel, and it's not even real burger meat. Like if you look at it, it's like the
You're not
remnants that
normal.
they've like mushed together.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what I'm eating. If it's good, I'm gonna eat it.
I do like a
don't give
Frosty
shit what it
though.
is.
I like a Frosty,
I really, really enjoy Wendy's.
and it does too.
I really like Wendy's.
I hate most of Anna's favorite places.
I'm really offended this. It's on your top 10 list. Is Wendy's. What has Wendy's ever done to offend you besides not give you freaking sour cream one time?
They put chunks of burger in their chili.
They're the only fast food chili. You cannot get chili like in a fast-paced environment anywhere else. If you want chili,
Petros.
we don't even have a Petros.
We used to.
We did.
I love
It was
Petros.
in the mall though. I don't want to have to.
Did I tell
park.
you that we won Petros for a whole year of Petros when that one opened? We got a whole year of Petros for free.
How many times did you go?
Not many.
No.
Because you had to get out and go
You have
in.
to park in a busy mall, walk through an anchor store or through the mall entrance, and then go around and find the Petros.
It was so stupid.
It was
so
this. It was
stupid.
the size of this table. The Petros was.
It was tiny. It would
Their
still be.
sweet
It
tea,
would.
though.
The orange tea,
'Cause-
man.
Oh man.
It would
was
still be
so
open if
good.
it were a drive-through. I love
It would
Petros.
still be.
Oh God, I'm hungry.
My last one is Waffle House. I never feel safe when I walk in there. If I forget my pistol,
It's part of the experience.
I don't want to pay.
It's the rush of eating when you feel like you're gonna
And
be.
again, I really think it's Morristown, but most of the workers are on drugs, and you can tell that they're on drugs, and it bothers me.
I don't care.
I don't want people making or serving my food who are under the influence of anything.
I don't care. And
joy.
here's why I don't care. Because you can see them cooking it. Like, you can see the whole process. I know that when I get my Texas bacon patty melt and my hash browns with cheese and onion, that it is good food. No one has put anything in it. No one has sneezed in it because I'm watching them make it.
Now,
I don't care if I have to keep I don't care if I have to keep looking over my shoulder.
I do.
It's
Because
good
in
food.
every single one, they have that weird little door with the office that has like the one-way glass or the, what is it?
I've never even
two-way
noticed that.
mirror. And I'm sitting there staring at the two-way mirror and I'm like, is there some perv looking at us in here? And then everything is just a little bit dirty. Everywhere I look, there's just a little sketchy.
I don't care.
And then the server that we had most recently, I'm a very conscious person of how deserving food service industry people are and servers are, because they're paid basically nothing. They need to get paid more. They live off of tips.
Yeah.
And I'm a very respectful person. If my meal is incorrect, I'd never yell at the server because it's not them making the food. They might have wrote it down wrong, but I'm not the only table they have. I'm a very understanding person. I don't want to go in there and be like, oh, Rachel's a bitch about the food service industry. But every time he would put down a napkin, the fork, the knife, the spoon, everything, he would go, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I'm an awkward person anyways, especially in social situations. I didn't even know what to say because that's what I would say is thank you so much. And we were just thank you so muching over each other and it was awkward and I was like, I'm ready to get out of here. The food is mediocre. All of the food is mediocre. I've not had anything from, not even the coffee. And I would think a place called
Texas bacon patty melt.
Their bacon is never crispy. It's flabby and limp and you hurt my feelings over Wendy's, so you deserve it.
I don't care how sketchy the employees are. I don't care.
You don't. You genuinely don't care.
Every time I go in there, they give my daughter a whole plate of pickles, and they just they talk about how cute they are, and they're very
adorable.
Sweet to them.
I agree with you in all that.
And the food, I'm telling you, do I get the backyard trots afterwards, the soupy poopies? Yes, I do. But I don't care because I know it's going to happen. I will eat it anyway. No regrets.
Can you back up a little bit?
On the backyard trots or the soupy poopies?
The backyard trots. Can we talk about this for a minute? Hang on, I have my laptop here.
You've never heard that?
I'm going to Google
Backyard trots.
The backyard trots. A case of diarrhea. A case of diarrhea from the time when people had to run out the back door to the outhouse. The backyard trots was having diarrhea as you ran to the
I think it was the trot, the clenching and the trotting and the soupy poopies.
That's that one I've heard and I use all the time.
Fallon calls them that.
The backyard trots. Most of these
what do you call diarrhea? I want to know.
Most of these that we've talked about today,
I have one more.
My uncle calls diarrhea the Hershey squirt. That's what he calls diarrhea. The Hershey squirt.
Splats.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Backyard trots?
That's a good one.
You're making work for me bleeping you out. I've already said a couple things I have to bleep too.
My last one, I can't remember the name of it. It's that Mexican restaurant across from the East End Ingles. That's where the Chinese place used to be, where the fish factory is. What's that Mexican restaurant?
It's right here.
Yes.
El Chorrito.
Yes. Yeah, where we went with Kendall.
El Chorrito.
Yes. Well, it's Becca's favorite.
Good.
It's good food. It's Becca's favorite Mexican restaurant, particularly because at the end of your meal, they bring you like a fried tortilla with
sprinkle with cinnamon
whipped
sugar.
cream, and it's Becca's favorite thing. It's very
for
good.
free.
It's
they just
very
bring it
tasty.
to everybody.
Yeah, it's very tasty. Well, the last time we went, I have it on video. I swear to God, I have it on video. We're sitting there eating. There's people everywhere. Out scurries a little mouse. Okay. Crap happens. They're going to get the mouse. Everyone has drawn the employee's attention to the mouse. And they're just looking at it like, yeah, that's Thimbles. He's fine. I mean, he lives here. And we're all like, so I'm sitting there thinking, that mouse isn't going to come over. It's way over there. It's not going to come over here, right? Well, it like goes under our table. And I'm like, I'm out. I'm done. Take it back to baseball. I'm done. So we did have to go. Wayne ended up helping them get this mouse because they weren't making any effort to capture the mouse and get it out of the dining room. So it makes me wonder about how things are done.
Now, granted, if you look around, it's also nasty. The bathroom, horrendous in that joint. Also, while we were sitting
I don't go
there
to that bathroom, so I don't even know.
With us, me and Becca and Kendall went, we were sitting there.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And looked directly above our table, like as centered as you could get it, directly above our table. And it was one of those air intake vents, right? Well, that SOB was completely covered in dust.
There's no way it's ever been cleaned.
There's no way that air was even getting in that through the filter. There's just no, and I just thought if I was going, if I blew,
yeah.
I mean, straight down our, disgusting.
Unless they'd like painted over and it was like lacquered to it or something.
The completely gray, nasty dust just,
No,
I mean, it was
the clincher,
nasty.
right? So it's decorated like a typical Mexican restaurant. And then you go in and there are UT orange, which is the ugliest color ever. UT orange.
Murals and
no,
stuff?
the booths. The booths. It's like a pleather UT orange. And in the middle, like where it's tufted, are big fake rhinestones in the tufts with all of the normal
But
Mexican
now
restaurant decor.
every wall is like a mural.
Oh,
right?
yeah,
It's like
yeah.
some typical for a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
The landscapes and the cobblestones.
And again, I can get past that. The food is great. I don't care.
The
It was the mouse for me.
scurrying
And
around.
I just, you know.
Of course Wayne stayed. That has not shocked me, not even 1%.
Nope. Again, would I eat at every single one of these restaurants? Let me look at my
Yes.
list. The only one I will not eat at is Golden Dragon. I can be coerced into Golden Corral, even though I kind of have put it on the blacklist, but the other ones would totally eat there.
I would eat at all of them. I do. I have semi-recently probably eaten at all of them. There's probably more we could talk about. One idea for a Flock Talk is to come on here and tell you guys what we order, like our
At each
order
restaurant.
at a lot of different restaurants. Now, I looked up like the most common or like the most, what the heck word am I trying to say? The highest number of them in the world, the largest amount of them in the locations, like the most locations.
The restaurants that have the most locations.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You know, the one who has the most, of course, no shock, is Starbucks. 35,000 Starbucks.
More than McDonald's?
More than McDonald's. More than McDonald's is Subway. So, which they're tiny. You can throw them in
true.
anything. But Subway has 20,700 locations.
That
McDonald's.
one's going to be hard because I order something different at Subway.
Do you?
I do. I normally order
Well, you
the
can write
same
down
thing.
all that
I
you
normally
order.
order the same thing everywhere.
But
Chick-fil-A I
Subway,
order different too.
Subway, McDonald's, Starbucks, Taco Bell, Burger King is the top dog.
Burger King? Wow.
Wendy's, Dairy Queen, Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A I put in there. There's barely any Chick-fil-A locations, but it's one of
Yeah,
our
it's-
favorites. So
yeah.
I wanted to. Plus, I wanted to add some things that you guys don't see, like Pal's Sudden Service. That's one thing.
Most
that we
people don't know
have
what Pal's
here.
is, but we'll have to show them a picture of it.
Yeah,
It's cute.
look up Pal's
Yeah.
Sudden Service. It is honestly it's
Again, I
adorable.
order different things there too.
Write them all down. But let us know
You
if that's
know I
something
really
you
love
guys
the
would be
restaurant if
interested
I
in.
order different things there.
That's true, Becca.
Although I order the same thing every single time at Melting Pot, and that's my favorite. So
Well, but that's you can't put that melting pot meal's a high dollar. You can't put that. in
it's
the
so
same.
good. And
Have you
Rachel
ever been
says
to
she's
Ruth's
never gone back.
Chris?
Yes, I have.
Have you? Okay. Well, never mind. You're going to there tomorrow.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you guys. Let me know if that like menu showcase thing is something you guys would want to see. Also,
We're gonna eat before that one.
things. Things that are super popular are mukbangs. Mukbangs.
You've made that up. What
No, I
is
didn't.
that?
It's when you go and you order a ton of food from a particular place, and you sit down, you turn the camera on, you eat, and you talk about certain things. It's basically a flock talk, but while we're eating. And it's the mukbang is a term. So if people don't like sounds of chewing or sounds of eating, they don't watch it because they know that it's going to be eating. So we just sit here and we eat and we talk. So it's like, but it's a thing on YouTube, especially. It's a thing. vloggers do it all the time. The celebrities do it all the time. Anyways.
I'm for this mukbang.
Mukbang. I don't know which way to say it. I don't want to offend. I think it's a cultural type of phrase. Maybe not. Maybe I'm an idiot. Anyways. Let me know. Always let us know in the comments below what you want to see. I look at all these comments. I want to see your all suggestions. Now, we have a long list of them, but it'd be great if we could do what you want to see. So let us know what kind of Flock Talk
We still have to do that one where they ask us questions and we answer them.
Yeah, we'll post something on all of our socials, public, private, whatever.
Because I'm really excited about that one. I
Can't
wait to see what they ask.
Now, they crafty related, complete personal questions.
Anything.
You can go wardrobe, marriage, food, anything. Ask any question.
Rachel will tell you everything.
We're open books here. We're open books. But thank you guys so much for joining us on another one of these. They're laid back. They're fun. The baby's been sitting over there being the literal best boy ever. I mean, look at him.
Watching Coco Melon.
So cute. But thank you all so much for this. We love Flock Talks. We hope that you do too. You get to know us a little bit better. It's National Craft Month. And we're having a huge sale here at Oak and Lamb for National Craft Month. So if you're not already a member and you love our personalities and you want to craft and you want to be inspired every day, do that with us here at Oak and Lamb. Join today. You can use the code CRAFTY at checkout to get $40 off of your first year with us. That is an incredible discount, one that doesn't come around often. So grab it while you can during the month of March. Ask any questions you may have in the comments. As always, subscribe. It is free to do that. Make sure you like the video and ring the bell to get notified when content comes out. We put out content a lot here on YouTube. So don't miss any of it. Thank you all so much. We can't wait to see you next Saturday for another Flock Talk.